What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers? Today we're talking a little bit about my current carry piece. This right here is a GST-9. This is a Glock 19 clone, chambered of course in 9mm. Now,
2 World Wars!
Did you guys hear that?
Muh Stopping Power!
Oh, great. Here he comes. Boy, you need something with a little more stopping power. What is going on, guys? Aside from the intro tomfoolery, yes, we are screwing around with a 1911 today. I had no intentions of owning this pistol whatsoever. But I walked into my local gun shop, just screwing around, not there for anything in particular, and saw this baby here for like 400 bucks. So, yeah, I never stood a chance. I've shot a lot of 1911s and 2011s over the years, but this is the first 1911 I've ever owned. Of course, signature feature here being it is chambered in God's caliber 45 ACP. Chodly little round, pretty hefty for a pistol caliber, and we're going to be doing some shooting with it today. Now, for anyone wondering, this is a Zig. It's a Turkish import. It's actually brought in by a friend of mine, David from SDS Imports. So I saw that and I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll give him my 400 bucks. But that's enough of an intro for me for now. Cue the montage. I was missing quite a lot. Like right in the middle there. Edit that out, will you? Now let's go into a little bit about this gun, but before I do, here's quarantining me from last year telling you about our sponsor. Today's sponsor is Sonoran Desert Institute. I get a lot of guys who ask me, Brandon, how do I get started in the firearms industry? Well, SDI might be a good place to start. It's great for somebody who's had an interest in firearm technology like gunsmithing, firearm repair, shooting sports management, pretty much anything in the gun industry. If that sounds like you might want to check them out. They have lots of online classes to make it super easy for you. So if you want to learn more, head on over to sdi.edu for more info. Thanks again to SDI. Back to the video. Story time. John Moses Browning was one of the most prolific weapon designers possibly in all of human history. And in the early 20th century, he made absolute perfection in a handgun. It was called the Browning High Power. But before that, he made this, the 1911. 1911 is one of the most iconic handguns of all time and is known predominantly for its service in 2 world wars, so to speak. Iconic American service handgun, kind of cool to finally own one. This one isn't quite the proper full-size 1911. This one is I guess a tanker, commander model, whatever the hell you call it. Full size is just a little bit longer. It's not like the little shorty officer model or anything like that, but I figured it was close enough, and for 400 bucks, I really couldn't complain. Talk about some of the features of the gun. So, on the back here, we have our grip safety, which I'm not a super big fan of, don't kill me for that, but it's definitely one of the more iconic, I guess, parts of the 1911, that grip safety there, so you cannot pull the trigger until you actually have a grip on the gun and you turn off the other safety, because I forgot that like an idiot. The safety that I forgot to turn off is this one over here, and that one stops the slide from coming back and also, again, stops the hammer from going forward. So flip that down and you're back in biz. Basic operation of the handgun, it is recoil operated with a tilting barrel mechanism. So if you see here through the ejection port, when I pull this slide back, the barrel drops down a bit. But it's that extra little bit of lockup, really kind of a delay mechanism that helps this contain the legendary and earth-shattering power of the 45 ACP, because that is truly what won World War II. It wasn't superior numbers, a multi-front war, lack of resources, excellent tacticians. No, it was a handgun. Now, of course, what you have to sacrifice for the bigger diameter bullet is magazine capacities. This is fed through a single stack 8-round magazine. Now, for those of you who don't know, single stack just means the bullets are stacked in, a single file line, nice and neat. Double stack is things like, Glocks, a lot of just modern handguns now have it to where the bullets are kind of staggered side by side as they feed up, and then it tapers to single stack at the very top. Not this big boy. Yeah, this one's single stack all the way down, which is why you only have 8 rounds. But if you listen to anybody over the age of 60, this thing is basically a small thermonuclear device, so that's not really a problem. I think that's enough nerdy shit for now. Let's go do some shooting. To demonstrate the legendary stopping power, we have, unfortunately, well, I've run out of the shit-tasting flavors of White Claw, and I'm forced to actually use a mango. I hope you guys appreciate what I do for you. Alrighty, mango White Claw. I tell you, the things I do for views, I mean money, I mean you guys, I do it for you guys. White Claw destruction in 3, 2. I swear I didn't piss myself, that was back spray. So that's our front there, that's our entrance, which is kind of funny because it looks like it's blown out. I guess the pressure did that once it hit the carbonated beverage inside. And that's our exit, blew right out the back. Blew right out the backside. Oh shit, this is an American handgun. I forgot. Kind of got into that, communist political prisoner thing. Force of habit. So while we had some extra time, I figured let's see what this 45 will do to this mini fridge. This is actually the same one that we shot the AK-50 with in that one video a while back. Alright, question we've all been wondering. 45 ACP versus mini fridge. Legendary reliability. Probably couldn't have helped, I was holding it like a card. There we go. I mean, it tried to lock back, I guess. Alright, so assessing the damage here, I think this, and this are 3 hits. Nice and fresh. You can see a lot of this stuff is still, it got rusty and whatnot from being out in the elements, so. Looks like we clipped something there, something important. Damn, here I was hoping to use this fridge again. So yeah, that was the 1911. So far, really not sure what I think about this pistol. Probably gonna have to shoot it a whole lot more. It's a nice, I think for me it's gonna be a nice intro into shooting more 1911s. I'm gonna try to get my hands on something like a Triarch 2011 or something, just to really get the cream of the crop. Something that's, updated, modernized, built with love, and not in Turkey. All in all, don't regret the purchase. Anyways, guys, I hope this video was semi-edutaining for you. But before you unmute that Zoom call and go back to class, be sure you're subscribed, and if you haven't hit that notification bell, go ahead and hit it. That way you could be part of the hashtag AKG notification squad. Comment in the first hour, win some cool merch from Bunker Branding. Anyways, links are down in the description and in the pinned comment for all this stuff. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks.
Fuel is my obsession to make the perfect weapon, like Rasputin's rise to the top.
But that's enough of an intro for me from now. Okay. White Claw destruction in 3, 2. That was a terrible flinch. I had nothing in the chamber. I forgot. Anyways, I hope this video was entered. What do you? It's the fucking line. But before you, I just spit a ton. But before you unmute that Zoom call and go back to class, fuck, I can do this, I promise. But before you unmute that Zoom call and go back to fuck, give up.